Well, it all started with a trip to Lowe's. Hi, it's Beverly Cole, and I am in my RV studio. I took a walk around the store and ended up in the paint department. I found these books, and they say free right here. This one's interesting, and it was the first one that caught my eye. But when I opened this one's extra special. This is the one I'm going to use today. I hope you'll follow along and enjoy this episode of Beverly Cole RV Studio. Let's get started. So I cut them all out, and then I started thinking, I think I want to use these to make some focal points. In a lot of my collages, I use focal points. I make them out of maybe cardboard and cut them loosely into a heart. That's what most of them are. And then I use various materials to collage on them. So then I thought, well, I have this I made just playing the other day, and that kind of picks up some of the colors, don't you think? Got the orange. Ooh, that looks pretty, right? Or the yellow. I like these colors. So I would go for this one, and this one, and this one. The blue kind of gets washed out, I think. I have these left. I have some pages left from the things I got, and I could just make a collage on this. But then I picked up my book, which already has a focal point on it that I attached to the front. Inside, this was finished. I added a little pocket with a library card. How about we do a page with the doors? Except that I did want to mention that I did bring a small bag of some fibers. Couldn't bring everything, but I'm in my RV and I have a smaller space, so this little book gives me the idea of working smaller. So I'm going to work, and I'm thinking the black door, because I have some insides of envelopes here and here that I added, and then I have some of my own painted paper and some music. So there is some black and white also in the background. So I thought this drawer would go great. I just need to figure out what I'm going to add to it. Another thing that I got at Lowe's, I'm walking around in the flooring department. I found this book that has one side in Spanish, one side in English, about how to lay out spacers with your tiles. Looking now at the black and the green and the tiles and the black and the oven and this right here. It doesn't take much to thrill me. You can probably hear the thunderstorm outside the windows of my Arcadia. Sorry about that, but it's nature. Here I'm using the subway tiles from that beautiful kitchen photograph and topping my door with an upside down pile of logs. The straight lines of the tiles and pieces of architectural wood help to build a structure for the door, although I'm not trying to build anything like a structure. I'm just going with my gut, and these straight pieces just seem to work for me. As I work, I also incorporate some more organic shapes, which kind of give me a real surreal almost feeling to this scene. I'm having a lot of fun with the combining the straight lines and the curvy lines. It's something that I need to do more of. I tend to either go horizontal or vertical, and here I'm doing both, so it's a good thing for me. Using a glue stick works pretty well when you're in a small space and you don't want to make a big mess. I'm continuing to add pieces, and this piece here looks like it's behind the door at this point, almost like the door is standing there like a monolith. More organic shapes. This tree is a piece of fodder that I painted with my watercolors, and I'm using it to kind of disguise the door as if it's out in nature. Interesting. Very interesting. Another thing I discovered while working on this, some cute names. This one's called Perfectly Planted. Minty Fresh kind of sounds like toothpaste, so I don't know about that, but you know, Step Up. Welcome Home. Maybe that's what I'll put welcome. I don't know. But there's some cute names. I mean, let's look at some more. Painted Lady, Full Bloom, Open Air. The thing I'm noticing is this is found fodder. I mean, I did make this tree today, and I made some cherries, and I made some, looking out the window, I saw some pine branches. But then I remembered that I got all these found fodder. So I didn't take any paint chips. I just took these. I love the colors and the lines. So this is found fodder. Found it. Also, what I found, and you can see the page I'm working on. It's not quite done, but I'm kind of liking it. Of course, a bag full of fodder that I made from all kinds of painting papers, and then found fodder of my little strings. But I'll get to it. I had kept envelopes of projects, and look at this. These are my watercolor florals from a card kit from 2020. And these can be colored any color that you want, or you could tea stain them. These are copies of some of the background papers that I made. And then I had some that I did color myself and turned into paper. So I have all this fodder for my collages. What a revelation to go through my stack of stuff. But here's why I went through my stack of stuff, was to decide what I was gonna bring in the RV. This table that I have is tiny, and it's already covered with everything. I found pieces that I'd already printed out and cut out. It's called digital fodder. I am going to have fun with these in my collages to show you how I use them. I had another kit. See, I saved all my leftovers because, you know, already, right? Saving every little piece. Don't want to waste anything. After all that work, my fodder started with my digital from my other kit, and these are just the colorable ones, but because they're digital too, you can make them any size you want. You can make them big, you can make them small, you can color them, or I have them that are already colored. They all come in the same thing. An easier way to create fodder that you can make your own. It's gonna be fun. Fun fodder. Fun found fodder. See you next time. Bye.